All right, you guys, we have one last bit of movie news to cover, and this kind of came out of, well, I don't want to say came out of nowhere. We know that there's been a Willy Wonka movie, like an origin story movie happening about, like, where did Willy Wonka come from, and how did he start the chocolate factory, and, you know, all that stuff. Well, hey, now we have an actor to play Willy Wonka, Timothée Chalamet, which knee-jerk reaction seems weird. It seems a little like, hang on a second, what? But it also very oddly, very strangely kind of makes sense too, right? If you look at Timothée Chalamet's acting career, he's kind of like an up-and-coming Leonardo DiCaprio, right? He's a very serious actor. I mean, like, he plays around with his roles and has a little bit of fun, but, you know, he comes across as a very serious actor. And there's something about the role of Willy Wonka that doesn't initially strike us as, like, a serious role. But think about it for a second. I think it's fair to say that nobody wants to see an origin story of the Johnny Depp Tim Burton version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But if we see more of an origin story of how the Gene Wilder version came to fruition, where did that Willy Wonka come from? How did he get to be weird and bizarre and, like, quirky, right? Maybe I don't know. There's so many possibilities here. Again, on the outside, this seems like a very odd choice. But it also is a choice that oddly kind of makes sense to me. Coming hot off the heels of Dune, and Dune hasn't even come out in theaters yet. I think Dune promises to be, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, Denis Villeneuve's films have not performed all that well in the box office, even though he's an incredible filmmaker. He's an absolutely brilliant filmmaker. Every film he makes is just 2 thumbs up, right? But yeah, you know, Timothée Chalamet coming off of Dune, being cast, you know, Call Me by Your Name. He was in Little Women. He was in Dune. So many other films. You know, he's like an actor's actor. You know, I don't know. It just seems like an odd choice, but also a strangely fitting choice for this particular kind of role. There's not a ton of other details to be brought up. I mean, if we jump into this article from Joe Blow, I mean, it just kind of gives us the basic idea, you know. Well, I must admit, you know, coming from Joe Blow, well, I must admit, I snickered when I heard Timothée Chalamet was cast. It makes sense. When the movie was announced a few months ago, I remember telling loads of people, yeah, I bet they'll cast Chalamet. Turns out that he's right. Snickering aside, whoever wrote this article, who is this? Chris Bumbray. Chris says, snickering aside, I like Chalamet. Call Me by Your Name was great. He was superb in a 2 little scene Netflix movie called The King. No doubt he'll be awesome in Dune. So you know what? If he wants to sing and dance as Willy Wonka, he's earned the right. Besides, Paul King made a classic with Paddington 2, so why not? Yeah. The director from Paddington 2 is directing Willy Wonka as well. So I don't know. There's a lot to unpack here. There's not a lot of news other than the fact of, like, hey, Timothée Chalamet is going to play Willy Wonka. I don't know. Strangely, I think this is going to work, but I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you have a different take on it? Maybe you're just not feeling it. Maybe you think they should just leave it all alone. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Jump on down to the comment section below. Hey everyone, all right. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what the golden idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark would want you to do. Whoosh, whoosh.